Hey, this video is going to be, well, I guess they're all just pretty loose, but this one is going to be that. So I'm just going to show what I've been reading the last 2 months, September, October. Yeah, there's not a lot to actually show, but what I did read was quite lengthy, so that took up a lot of time. These are from the Latvian publishers Kush, Kus with an exclamation point. Everyone knows them. They mostly do these anthologies with a theme to them. This one is Australian cartoonists. I'm trying to remember, they've kind of changed their online name now, but they were, Grant, you'll be able to find them. HTML Flowers does this really nice cover. Anthologies are always quite hitty missy, but Grant, I think it's Grant Jonathan, has this nice, just like his coloring's so nice. Talks a lot about being disabled, and his experiences in the world with that as a disabled person, and just not being a poster child for, we're brave and we can kind of live our lives as non-disabled people. It's basically just like, this is shit, it's fucking awful. It's quite refreshing. Yeah, there was a lot of these. Once I get better equipment in early 2025, I'll be able to do more books like this, but with one hand it's pretty impossible. But yeah, it's a lot of cool stuff. Tommy Parish is in here somewhere, I believe. Hanselman. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. So that's Australian cartoonists. This is Obsession. The cover art is by the guy who did. Let's see if I've got it to hand. I should have it to hand because I really like it. This is DJ Kat Goshi. Yes. By Haru Kichi. We've shot emails back and forth. He's really nice. Yeah, and this is, well, anyway, I'll talk about this in a minute. But yeah, this is about Obsession, and his opener is just perfect, because if you've ever collected records to that next level where you're looking for imports, different editions, different printings, you will relate to this story, which, yes, as a big Cure fan, spent a lot of my early teens, late 20s collecting different Cure, white records limited to 1,000 and things like that. In fact, this just came out yesterday and I've just listened to it for the first time, and yeah, it was pretty incredible. Like I said, this video is going to jump around, but maybe people enjoy that. I enjoy that. I liked this one. This, like all anthologies, stuff's up and down. But this collection, out of these two Kush anthologies, I preferred just a little bit more. I really liked this story, actually. Really short, by what does that say? Namashi Do you know what? The phone's not going to pick that up. Is this, I'm going to do a video. I am really jumping around. I'm going to get back to that person. I'm going to do a video soon about Gareth Brooks because I have some of his early comics. It's very different to his style now. Where are they? Yeah, Morning Light. Why isn't this Namasai Kabor? I think 87. Really liked that. Really short but quite poetic and beautiful. But yeah, this is a collection that came out with Kush 2023, 2022. It's a cat that smokes weed, travels the world playing records from their record cart to people. I really like it. This is this incredibly solid book. It's so funny. Really makes you want to draw. Loads of different adventures. Yeah, absolutely love it. He basically said when we were talking in emails that it's taken him to I think he's 50 now, he said. So he was like, hopefully when I'm 60 I'll be able to put out another book, but it takes him so long. He also makes music. And he was really sweet and actually like looked me up and then ordered all of my comics. So yeah, really nice guy. Some prose. I'm a big fan of Shirley Jackson, but that's a different story. Someone recommended this to me, so I checked it out, not really knowing anything about Flannery O'Connor. Came to learn pretty early on about her style, which I'm not gonna talk too much about because this is a comics channel. It's a chunky book, and as you can see, I only liked 5 stories, because of the content of her stories. It's quite hard to read in 2024 in regards to racist language, even if she probably is a lefty, which I've not looked her up. I'm good for now. But yeah, I think A Good Man Is Hard to Find was a good story that I would check out. Okay, and next is a trilogy of the same books, just different volumes. So I picked up volumes 2 and 3. I believe this is 2, this is 3. John Stanley. Let's move some stuff about. So the covers are done by Seth, as you can probably tell his style. I wanted to like this a lot more than I actually did. It didn't get too samey actually, but it basically follows Malvin Monster, who is the only monster in Monsterville who doesn't like being bad. And his dad, who is called Baddie, and his mum, who is a mummy. There's a lot of puns, but it's not done to death. Damon the Demon. Yeah, there's a wicked school teacher who never wants him to go to her school. A annoyingly, these are really nicely oversized. Like, you really get the appreciation of the pages. But volumes 2 and 3 aren't as good as volume 1. And this came out 2023. This collects volumes 1, 2, and 3 in order as well. So the first, whatever, 100 is volume 1. And I actually preferred the first 100 or so pages of the book. They were a lot funnier. The color has this kind of rhizoprint look to it. So I would recommend maybe just picking this up. It's easier to find, more affordable. Really nice cover. It's just a shame that Seth didn't do this cover as well. And maybe just make it just a little bit bigger to the original library editions. And finally, I also read this, which was quite a fast read, but I'm not going to talk about it now because I'm going to do a full video all about Yan Kong, because I've been following him for 5-6 years now, and I probably have 4% of his output because he has so much stuff. But this was cool. Every comic in it has a theme about reading comics, being involved in the comic world, collecting comics. So yeah, this is brand new. I'll quickly show you his style. It's really nice. But yeah, that's it for now. Thanks.